Hey guys, it's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe, and I want to do a quick review on Mato Anomalies. This is a Chinese-developed JRPG, I guess it's more of a CRPG, with a very anime look, it's like a cel-shaded design, cyberpunky with some noir stuff going on. And not a lot of people talked about this one, so I just wanted to talk about it. I have yet to beat it. I think I'm around 9 or 10 hours in. They said the game is 35 hours roughly, so I'm getting there. I'm in chapter 4, and I think there's 10 chapters. So the game stars this main guy here with the longish hair on the cover. His name is Doe, and he has a teammate named Graham, who's this other guy that has like the mummy wraps on his face. And then eventually you start getting more teammates. And when you play in the real world in the game and do detective work, try and, I don't know, solve mysteries or get information, you use Doe. And then there's this virtual world with these demons that latch onto people's negative energy and can manipulate things, called Bane Tide. When you go to the virtual world, you use Graham and a couple other people. I don't want to say their names. I don't want to spoil the game. But, you know, you make friends and you talk to people, and there's like different personalities and jokes and stuff. Tiny bit like Persona. I know people always make that reference. It's a little bit like that with the real world and the virtual world, but there's no like scheduling throughout your day and having to figure out what you need to do when. None of that exists. You can go to vendors and buy things and buy new weapons. You can do random dungeons to get new items and new weapons and abilities or whatever, and everyone has skills and abilities they can use. One's a healer, one's better, you know, more proficient at attacking, one can poison people, whatever. My negatives about the game are that the game feels kind of samey while you're playing it. It doesn't change the formula up too much. I hear the story gets really good by the end. There is some story beats that I've enjoyed so far that I thought were more interesting than other ones, so that's kind of cool. It definitely has a janky, low-budget feeling to it, which it is a low-budget game, so, or an indie game, I guess. So while you're playing, there's lots of text and not a lot of voiceover work. But when there is voiceover work, some of it can be kind of goofy and doesn't sound great. And then there's these like comic book panels that pop up with voiceover work, and it just doesn't look great in that regard. It looks okay, but it sort of adds to the charm of like that low-budget jankiness it has going. So if you liked like Deadly Premonition, let's say, and you don't mind that jankiness, it has jankiness as well, just in a different way. This was the day one edition that I got from Europe, just because it was a couple bucks cheaper. It came with like a cardboard case and a art book, and I think inside was like some download for something, I don't know, like a outfit or some crap. So yeah, primarily you're walking around, talking to people and doing things, and then you go to the virtual world with your team without the detective Doe, and you're killing these Bane Tide demons and fighting a boss or whatever, and then getting out. And there's always something related to what you're doing. So it's pretty cool. I'm enjoying it. It's not gonna like win any awards, but I think this will be one of those kind of cult sleeper hits, like in 5 years or so. Someone will go, hey, you ever play Mato Anomalies? That was pretty interesting. Where it's not top, you know, cream of the crop. It's still pretty good, and you have to give them credit where credit's due. So I'm liking it, but I also am playing it in like little spurts, like a half hour, an hour, it's like that. I'm not playing like long stretches of it. I think it would get a little dull for me in that regard, but it's fun. It's low budget. Check it out if you haven't. I think it's around 15 bucks roughly. I think I paid 13 on eBay with the UK edition, which works in America because the games aren't region locked. But yeah, I want to hear your input, guys. Let me know if you've played it or you know anything of it. Thanks, guys, for watching. It's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe. Be good.